Yes. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every single day. My name's Austin. Great to have you checking in today, because in today's video, I want to go over the crypto market. And team, today's the day to do it, because right now, as we speak, we are in a bit of a free fall at the moment. I mean, Bitcoin, less than 6 hours ago, Bitcoin was trading at around $6,700 per Bitcoin. Now we're at $6,271 per Bitcoin. That's almost a $500 loss, in less than a few hours. And Bitcoin is down 5%, and these altcoins down anywhere from 9 to 12%, and this is just the top 10. Some of these ultra low cap coins are down a lot more. So what's the story? Because you know what, guys, full perspective, if you've been following the market, if you subscribe to this channel, then you already know. This is part of the game. We are here early, and being in a market that's so early, you get this volatility. But the mainstream media, they like to use things like this and spread fear, uncertainty, doubt. So I want to clear a few things up today. Keep this in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, but by the end of this video, I want to go over what caused this huge, abrupt decline. Let's talk about it. And if at any point in today's video you feel like you got value, feel free to give the video a like. Just helps me grow as a channel, helps get the word out there. All right, team, let's look into it. Right now, I don't know if you guys heard that. A bit of a car scuffle outside my window. Anyway, right now, the total market cap, that's all the money invested in the crypto market as a whole, is $201 billion. And to put that in perspective for you guys, just less than 6 hours ago, the market cap was around 220, and now we're almost $20 billion down. And to put that in even more of a perspective, do you guys remember the all-time low that we hit this year? About 4 or 5 weeks ago, we hit the market cap all-time low for the year at $187 billion. 187, and we were climbing since then. We had seen some nice, steady, healthy growth. It seemed healthy, but corrections are healthy too. They do happen, but just a little discouraging, right back down to 201. But you know what? I'm not discouraged. Some people, we talk about alt season, when all these altcoins will eventually, moon and, happen with that bull run. This is accumulation season for me personally. And let's check out this top 10. Because like I said, Bitcoin right now trading at about $6,270. Ethereum, wow, for the first time in a long time. Check that out. Ethereum's at $199. And that brings me to my first point. A lot of people have been asking me in the comment section, is now the time to buy Ethereum? Because, what was it? This is Bitcoin. We'll get to Bitcoin in a sec. But Ethereum right now, $199. Ethereum saw all-time highs earlier this year with the bull run of over $1,000, $1,389. Is now the time to buy, because every single thing is down, but Ethereum's really down. This is just my opinion. Yes, we're finally below 200 again. Well, not finally, but Ethereum is showing how weak it is in this market. Maybe it's because it's an ICO sell-off. Maybe it's a lot of things. But right now, I'm not touching Ethereum, because who knows? I think, we'll discuss Bitcoin in a second, but, in my opinion, we're near bottom. But on the off chance Bitcoin does go to 5K, if it does go to 5.5K, whatever it is, Ethereum is showing how weak it is. So for me, I'm not buying. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comments, though. There's no wrong answers here. Just share with the community. But let's keep going down the list. XRP, wow, back down at 40 cents, down 12%. This is the altcoin down the most in the top 10. XRP. Let's check out XRP. 40 cents. And let's go to, what are we going to go to? Let's go to year to date. What has XRP been doing in the year? Not year to date. Let's go to month to date. Yeah, there it is, guys, at the lowest. And this was just earlier. This was less than 4 weeks ago. XRP was trading at 27 cents. Shot up to the moon. Not quite the moon, but it shot up high. about 77 cents it hit. So from 27 to 77. And this was when they were announcing, just before they announced XRapid, just before their conference, just before Billy Clinton spoke at Swell. And, it did the best. It was having the best month out of all the altcoins, at least in the top 10. And it's slowly been selling off. So this is where I'm coming from. Do I think XRP is going back down to 20? I think a lot of people wish they would have got in at 27, and I think people wish that it would, maybe, so one last chance to buy, but who knows? I mean, 40 cents is a great buy at the moment, but it's down the most out of all the top 10 altcoins. And guys, everything else down. EOS, Stellar, Monero, almost below $100 again. But let's check out Bitcoin. That's what we're talking about. How low is Bitcoin going to go? Let's check out Bitcoin over the last month. Wow. And here it is, guys. This is that massive drop off, and hopefully, when is the last time we saw this? Last time we saw Bitcoin at 6,200. Wow, the last time we saw Bitcoin at 6,200. I mean, we were seeing our all-time lows for the last 4 weeks. So right now we're tying those all-time lows. A little discouraging because we've been getting all these statistics that Bitcoin was the least volatile it had ever been in the last 17 months. Obviously not anymore. But team, when in doubt, zoom out. And we're not going to zoom out for the whole year, but a little perspective-wise, multiple times this year, Bitcoin has attempted to go below 6,000. We saw all-time highs back in January of almost 20K. And it's been attempting to go below 6K for a long time. So in my opinion, we've hit bottom. In my opinion, we're fluctuating around here. Bitcoin doesn't make news, when it's below 10K like this, especially when everybody remembers how Bitcoin was almost at 20K. So right now, nobody's paying attention. In my mind, this is just accumulation season, but it still bears the point of this video. Why did we bounce down now? We were making such good progress, or such steady, stagnant process. Why are we going back down? Well, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but the mysterious drop of 5%, it could be a couple of reasons. I think the most accepted one going around right now is the Dow Jones. The worldwide market, but especially the US market, is having a very bearish day. It dropped 800 points. This says Bitcoin falls 10%. I don't think that's true. I think it was 5%, but it was a brutal day for the market. Do you guys think it was the Dow Jones? Well, at one point during the day, the Dow Jones dropped 1,000 points. Wow. And this was yesterday. And it climbed back slightly, eventually closing down at 831 points on the day. Down that much. So the Dow Jones went down 3%. And in crypto land, that's nothing, right, guys? We're used to that. We see that all the time, every day. But in Dow Jones land, significant. Mainstream market isn't used to that, or it's a shock. And to put that in perspective, it was the worst day for the Dow Jones in 8 months. Wow. And cryptocurrency prices slumped in a similar way later that day, with Bitcoin suddenly losing 5% of its value, and the other major ones, see, this is outdated now. They're actually losing more. And so that's one reason, right? And it was especially the tech sector. The tech sector had its worst day in 7 years. Wow. And it led the Dow Jones down. So a lot of people like to think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency flows the opposite direction of the mainstream markets like stocks and bonds and Dow Jones. But in my opinion, when do we see that bull run? Where are we? Let's go back to 1 year. Every year when we historically have that bull run, when do we see it? It's at the end of the year, and one of the big reasons, in my opinion, is that's when companies have profits. When you have more money to spend, they like to invest in things that are a little more volatile, that you don't know. So a lot of people were guessing, is this correlated? Is cryptocurrency correlated with the mainstream markets? This was the market now, like I said, down over 800 points. The Asian markets went down too, guys. And the majority of cryptocurrency is traded in, or the large portion is traded in Japan and Korea. They're big players in the crypto game. And it's sort of crazy because at the beginning, when the Dow Jones went down, crypto stayed fine. We were fine. We were fine for the majority of the day. Then late last night, yesterday, some people attributed it to the Asian markets opening up. It could be anybody, but Bitcoin went down. Guys, if you believe that reason, that's probably the most, nobody will fault you. That logic is very possible. Something else that I've been toying with, and again, this is just me, this went down very suddenly. We went down almost $400 in less than half an hour. To me, that sounds like a big player. It sounds like a big whale. I think, and guys, this happens all the time, in these wild, wild west markets, these markets have no regulation at the moment. In my opinion, it could very well have been a whale or a group of whales shaking the tree, so to speak, using this news right here, using, the Dow Jones, the poor day in the mainstream market, to shake the tree a little bit and see how many people they can shake off crypto. Who knows? All I know is accumulation season for me, and let me know in the comments if this is accumulation season for you. Seriously, guys, there are probably a lot of new people watching this right now, kind of figuring out if they should get into crypto, if they shouldn't. Let the community know. Something I think that's really cool about this channel, something that separates us from a lot of other people is, we have a great comment section. We're talking to each other. We're sharing comments in the comment section. I'll be responding to each and every one. So let me know. All right, team. My name's Austin. We'll see you tomorrow.